Now the whole earth had one language and one speech. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. Then they said to one another, Come, let us make bricks and bake them thoroughly. They had brick for stone, and they had asphalt for mortar. And they said, Come, let us build ourselves a city, and a tower whose top is in the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered abroad over the face of the whole earth. Life is vanity without God. What does vanity mean? Does history repeat itself? The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Vanity of vanities, says the preacher. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. What profit has a man from all his labor in which he toils under the sun? One generation passes away, and another generation comes. But the earth abides forever. The sun also rises, and the sun goes down, and hastens to the place where it arose. The wind goes toward the south, and turns around to the north. The wind whirls about continually, and comes again on its circuit. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. To the place from which the rivers come, there they return again. All things are full of labor. Man cannot express it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. That which has been, is what will be, that which is done, is what will be done. And there is nothing new under the sun. Is there anything of which it may be said, See, this is new? It has already been, in ancient times before us. There is no remembrance of former things, nor will there be any remembrance of things that are to come by those who will come after. Does history repeat itself? Does history repeat itself? Genesis 11 is important to us, because it is so relevant to us today. So minutely describing our 21st century world with stunning similarities. Genesis 11 helps us to understand the world in which we live. Genesis 11 shows there is nothing new under the sun. How is this so? There are 4 remarkable characteristics about Babylon that we need to grasp, if we are to understand the relevance of this portion of God's Word to us. And the first one is Babylon's impressive achievement. What was Babylon's impressive achievement? Then they said to one another, "Come, let us make bricks, and bake them thoroughly." They had brick for stone, and they had asphalt for mortar. And they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city, and a tower, whose top is in the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered abroad over the face of the whole earth." What was Babylon's impressive achievement? Babylon represents a massive technological advance. Its people are living in an organized city. But more than that, we are told they used brick instead of stone. And they used asphalt for mortar. They are living in a flat fertile plain, formed by flood deposits. There were no stones there to provide building material, but in that flood plain, there was an abundant supply of clayish material. And these people learned how to bake this clay into useful construction material. Perhaps it wasn't quite as durable as stone, but it was very useful. It was quick, it was cheap, and they could make bricks of any size and shape, in vast numbers, and they could construct great buildings. Sophisticated buildings. Here is a vastly advanced, technologically developed, human society. Babylon was also a culture that was advanced artistically. It had made great cultural progress, and this is what they were trying to display, with the Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel was a high, central landmark, in the middle of this huge city. A temple, tower. A picture of power, and wisdom, and expertise. Babylon. A picture of what man can do. A symbol of what the city of man can accomplish. Today we are surrounded by the magnificent towers of Babel. Can you name some of mankind's successful achievements? Today, we are surrounded by the magnificent towers of Babel. Human beings are astonishing. Humans have walked on the moon and split the atom. Think of the advances of modern medicine. Think of the tremendous development of telecommunications. Think of how we can step on a plane and be anywhere else in the world in less than 24 hours. Think of electricity, nuclear power, computers, and the internet. Think of the beauty and glory of art and music and literature. It's amazing. Don't underestimate what the natural man can do. The ancient peoples thought Babylon was absolutely stunning.